Welcome to Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
I'm Rick James, WABC News with Dan Ingram. One of the more talented folks around these days is Peter Allen, who can do nice things with music and words and lyrics and stuff like that. It's a thing called Fly Away, which sounds like a very impractical pair of pants to me. No, actually, Fly Away is a sign over the grill in a Japanese fast food restaurant. Fly Away was one of the early code names for Velcro when it was being developed. If I wanted to sum up how I feel... Love music, man. I really do. I like all kinds of music. I'm not a big fan of country music, but even that sounds good if you're in a little room with a little sauce and some friends. It's 19 past 5 on WABC. The honor group of the day is a secret. We'll announce that at the end of the show. And our word for the day is IMU. IMU. It's Montana University as well.
American Airlines invite you to spend the next few minutes.
I'm about to play for you the most successful ripoff in the history of the music business. So maybe you've heard of a guy named Hank Ballard. Well, he did a thing called Finger Poppin' Time, which was a tune that was given to him by all the Clark folks down in Philadelphia because they had ripped off another tune. They had copied it. They had gotten a young kid by the name of Chubby Checker to copy identically the way Hank Ballard sounded on a record called The Twist. And they put out their own record called The Twist with Chubby Checker. And if you have the original Hank Ballard record, except for the fact that there's an extra half chorus in the bridge that the saxophone plays, you can't tell the difference between the records. Hank, of course, got a raft of money from writing it because his name was on the tune. But this was the copy, and this is the record that you not only once, but twice made a 2 million seller. Also the first record I ever heard the word bitch in, but that was, it's been a lot of other records, so I guess you can talk about. 25 minutes past 5 on WABC. The Yankees going to play the Seattle Mariners tonight. Yeah, join Frank Messer. Pre-game show 10:15. Then Phil Rizzuto and Bill White 10:30 with the game time. Yankee baseball brought to you in part by the Ford Motorcraft Car Care Centers, who carry quality motorcraft parts. And by the New York State Lottery, with all kinds of winners playing all kinds of games.
American businesses today, hardware stores and home centers.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
That was Pat Summerall saying hi.
I have seen you before.
Give me the Shooby-Doo-Wop-Wop-Wop. Come on.
Shoo-doo-wop-wop-wop.
I love it. Yes. Imagine if your name was Roger Mudd. My name is Mudd. Of course, right. It's time now for the news. Speaking of those sort of things, Gordon Williams has business news. And with the news, here's Palmer Payne.
Good afternoon. It's 70 degrees, mostly sunny in New York. This is the 5:30 edition on WABC, New York's radio station. Palmer Payne, WABC News on the Dan Ingram Show.
Dan Ingram, WABC.
I can seriously recommend this movie to you, this soundtrack you're listening to. It's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. Maybe not the best. I can think of one or two others I might recommend, like, let's see, Citizen Kane. Maybe Reds was good, too. I could go on ruminating, but this is a great movie and a great soundtrack. This is Vangelis, Chariots of Fire. Yeah, poor guy had an affair with a canary and got chirpies. It's awful. It's 19 before 6 on WABC. There's a punchline of a longer joke, which is a lot easier to tell that way. 19 before 6 on the Ingram thing. That was a couple of Chariots of Fire for you on the Ingram Outrage here. Lufthansa has daily flights to Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, Hamburg, and Munich. With, you ready for this? Improved sleeper seats for all first-class passengers. And you know what the improvement is. You call Lufthansa. Ready for this? Improved sleeper seats for all first-class passengers. And you know what the improvement is. You call Lufthansa or your travel agent. Like intended. Well, as we always do. play this record, we take you to the bathroom of the former movie star Regis Toomey. Regis has just gotten up. He's walked into the bathroom. He's looking into the mirror. He's about to shave. And he says, "You are so beautiful. Dedicate that tune to my wife, who kind of makes it all worthwhile. And I also like to say thank you. There's several thousand engineering and the program people in the studio right now who've just brought in several thousand buckets of more of this bubbly stuff. And I would like to thank you all for dropping by. To you, cheers. It's good booze. I think we ought to try the next record to find out which voice is Johnny Mathis. I think it's the higher one. This is Dionne Warwick and Johnny Mathis. Friends in... It says in love here, but I guess that's possible. I don't know. Anyway, friends in like. Now, is this Dionne or Johnny? Let's listen.
Lonely nights turn into sunny days.
I really don't know.
I never thought I'd feel this way. I never knew that you and I were meant to be loved.
Playing Bill Withers at 78. The lower voice is Dionne Warwick. I have these fantasies about her nostrils. There was Johnny Mathis in there, too. Dionne is one of the nicest people in the business, by the way. Your contribution to the YMC Summer Camp Scholarship Fund can give a needy boy or girl a week to remember for a lifetime. Call your local YMCA for more information. It's 9 minutes in front of 6 o'clock on WABC. I'm Dan Ingram. Our word for the day is immue. Immue is... it's kind of a little kiddie's curse word, you know.
Save now on outside decorating values for your home at Martin Paint's stupendous Inflation Fighter Sale. Save on weatherproof grass carpeting, porter servers, director's chairs, and more. Fight against inflation. Shop Martin Paint today and save.
Martin's Home Decorating Center. It ain't just paint.
Just handed a note. Says a guy from Great Neck called to say he remembers playing Easier Said Than Done by the Essex when he was 9 years old in June of 1963. He was getting ready to go to camp. So let's see, that was 1963. That was 19 years ago. He is now 28. Boo. I don't like. I was 26 or 7. I was 26 when I came to this place, and that was 21 years ago. Anyway, we have the next tune. Oh, then we got to play another commercial. We have a pair of goodies from Mr. McLaughlin here. Right.
I am a smoker. And you, Henry.
Right ahead, Dylan Spells. I never would have made it through 20 years here. We need now to hear our anthem, please. Everybody salute.
Listen to New York. There's excitement in the air. Listen to New York. You can hear it everywhere. There's a certain style that's all your own. That's the way it ought to be. We're New York style and 77 WABC. WABC.
The title of this next tune happens to be the last line in my new contract with Radio Enterprises, the satellite. It's right above the word Rick Sklar, which is what he signed on the bottom. It says, "You belong to me." That's Carly Simon, a good friend, and wouldn't be right not having her on the show, even if by a record. The next tune, I always thought had the title to me wasn't quite complete. It's a tune by Paul Moriarty called Love is Blue, and I always thought it should be titled Unrequited Love is Blue. a tear to my nose. It's time now to check out the news, and we got Howard Cosell speaking of sports. We'll be right here in this very studio. And then after that, we'll have Shadow Traffic with Joe Nolan and radar weather and all that. And right now with the news, here's Rick James.
The Apache now has an official car more befitting his physique. Good evening. It's 67 degrees, mostly sunny in New York.
To move as a mere front for a racetrack, and then others to follow, including the Rams. This is Howard Cosell.
And Howard Cosell. We'll be back Monday morning, but without a studio audience at 8:30. It's 67 degrees and mostly sunny in New York. The complete WABC radar weather forecast is coming up. First, it's Shadow Traffic. Here's Joe Nolan.
The Grand Central, the LIE 1 and 9, and the Gowanus Expressway all are going to be fairly normal, at least at this point. Throgs Neck and Whitestone Bridges, about a 45-minute delay. Triborough is extra heavy, northbound on the FDR Drive from the 20s up to 63rd Street. You're heavy, then again from the 140s up to George. Extremely heavy traffic northbound on the Drive. 2.5 miles getting to the Raritan Toll now. That's better than it was before, but still, it usually is a lot better than that on Friday nights. Lincoln and Holland Tunnel's about a 20-minute wait outbound. Mass Transit all on or close to schedule. Mr. Ingram, sir, are you there?
Yes,
Did you leave?
I'm here amongst the wonderful people here in Studio 8.
Thank you. Thank you for, since I was 7 years old, making my afternoons pleasant. And thank you for...
You're going out in style, Joe. Poor taste.
Why is this poor? I don't think so.
You go right ahead with what you're saying.
And just thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Well,
thank you, and good luck, and God bless.
Well, maybe we'll get together and we can figure out how to do nationwide traffic.
That would be a good idea.
We'll see you on the satellite.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'll see you at 6:30, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's right.
You're not over yet. You got another one to go. Okay. Thank you, Joe.
Well, I am Joe Nolan, and that's WABC's Shadow Traffic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The WABC radar weather forecast calls for partly cloudy skies tonight with patchy fog possible, the low near 60. It will be cloudy at times tomorrow, a chance of scattered showers, thunder showers developing in the afternoon and evening, a high near 73 except at the shore. Shower activity will taper off late tomorrow night with a low near 53 for Sunday. Chance for a shower or two in the morning, otherwise partial clearing during the afternoon, a high around 70. Again, it's currently 67 degrees in New York, and I think we have 7 seconds left. Not enough time. This is the one newscast I really don't want to end normally, but now I'm itching.
Well, read it again.
No? All I can say is...
Nobody was listening in here. I mean,
despite the fact that I've been overworked and underpaid,
we know that.
I have managed to cheat the company because I've had a lot of fun these few minutes in front of and in back of, and, well...
I think that what I do really is the mortar between the bricks of the newscast.
I think I've been called a brick again. But
that's with a B.
Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were confused the other day, too. I'm sorry.
Yes, right.
Anyhow, people on the radio come and go. Friendships last longer. And so I'm not going to say goodbye. What the hell? I'm Rick James, WABC News, with Dan Ingram.
WABC Ingram program.
One of the most talented people I've worked with, Rick James. Let's hear it for him. T-minus 44 minutes in counting, and the next record I have been asked to play by I don't know how many people. I haven't really counted, about 1,000 pieces of mail in the last couple of weeks. All of it very nice. And this particular record came up an awful lot of times. It does not represent my sentiments, because this is not the day the music died. This is the day we go on to a new and more interesting thing called Super Radio, which will be in your town and our town and a whole lot of other towns, coast to coast. And I understand from Rick Sklar, who is standing here in the studio, and Rick will be on with Ron and me Monday morning. I insist on it, Rick. I don't care what you got to be there. Because after all, Rick is the guy that made this thing work for all these years. I understand that we're going to be on in Guam. Guam. And one of your people said they're trying to pitch a satellite in Guam. Well, it goes well, but they think they can get into Guam, and it just occurred to me that if I do a show, let's say tentatively scheduled from 4 to 8 in New York, that in Guam I will be on the air from 3 to 7 a.m. the day before. because of the international dateline. So this next record does not represent how I feel at all, but so many people ask for it, and since all these years I have been a reflection of your taste, as well as I think some of mine, we will play American Pie.
Long, long time ago, them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
Not this dude. Yeah, that's a little American Pie for you. It's 26 minutes past 6 o'clock. Got a little catching up to do here.
Hi, I'm Sugar Ray Leonard.
Right. For information, call 800 more champagne, 800-257-8656, and don't miss Sammy Davis Jr.'s Memorial Day weekend at Harrah's. I think it's a memorial for him or anything like that. It's Memorial Day weekend. He will be at Harrah's, so go down there and see him dance.
Herman, we are sports. We got your number if you're into sports. We're all for it. Herman, we are sports.
Of us today.
All right, thank you very kindly. It's time now to check out what's happening amongst the world. We'll have Gordon Williams' business report. Here, check out what's happening amongst the world. We'll have Gordon Williams' business report. Here with the news, Palmer Payne.
Good afternoon. It's 67 degrees, mostly sunny in New York. And this
That is off in the right lane. Everyone's doing about 20, 25 miles an hour through there, so at least it's moving. And the folks at Mass Transit, no real significant delays around. Just a couple of trains here and there that are going to be just a little bit late.
Right. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
Talk to you soon.
Aye.
Take care.
I am Joe Nolan, and that is WABC Shadow Traffic.
67 degrees is mostly sunny in New York. WABC radar weather forecast. Chance of a patch of fog or two. The low near 60. Variably cloudy tomorrow. Chance of scattered showers and thunder showers in the afternoon and evening. High near 73, except at the shore. Showers tapering off late tomorrow night with a low near 53. I'm Palmer Payne, WABC News, on the last 25 minutes of the Dan Ingram Show.
Dan Ingram, WABC.
At this location. I have every time I introduce Neil Sedaka, I call him a grand old man of showbiz and all that sort of stuff. I thought I might finally relent, play a Neil Sedaka record.
Do-do-do, down, do-be-do, down, down. Comma, down, do-be-do, down.
The hell I will. Yeah, never my love. I always love that tune. That's very special in my life. It's 21 minutes in front of 7 o'clock on WABC on the Ingram S. The honor group today is still secret until the end of the show, and I'll tell you what it is. Our word today is immune. And I can't read my own notes here. Immune. You're immune when you can't get a disease. That's right. This is one of my all-time favorite tunes. This is Stills on WABC. I love that tune. It's 18 in front of 7 on WABC and the Ingram thing, the Ingram denouement here. On 77 WABC with complete shadow traffic information coming up again during the 7 o'clock news. Shadow traffic is brought to you in part by Getty Oil to help you get top performance from your car. Make sure you use quality products like Getty Gasoline and Getty Gold Motor Oil. Getty wants you to get the most out of your car. Somehow, this seems like an appropriate number. Reeling in the years at 77 WABC. Steely Dan on the Ingram S. 11 minutes to go. How about that before 7 o'clock? Thought I'd kind of smooth things out a bit. Anybody who ain't stroking somebody by the time this record is over ain't nobody.
Here in a democracy, we're supposed to...
Let's see what the weather's going to be for this weekend. Partly cloudy tonight with patchy fog possible, down to 60. Variably cloudy tomorrow. The rain will come in for your weekend. Showers, thunder showers the afternoon and evening. Figures as soon as I get 7 weeks off, it starts to rain. High near 73, except the shore. Shower activity will taper off tomorrow night, and I may too. About 53. For Sunday, a chance of a shower or two in the morning, which can be fun if you play it right. Otherwise, partial clearing during the afternoon with a high of about 70. We are surrounded by a rowdy bunch. All right, rowdy bunch, let's hear it. All right, thank you, Rowdy Bunch. And because you're such a nice Rowdy Bunch, I'm going to play you this song.
WABC. Listen to New York.
Let's hear it for the anthem. Come on.
You can hear it everywhere. There's a certain style that's all your own. That's the way it ought to be. With New your style at 77. WABC, WABC, WABC.
Got to do it. Got to play this one. Normally about this time I play a piece of music called, God, I've forgotten the name, but it's been so long, Tri-Fi Drums by Billy Mays Orchestra, which is an album which is a cutout on Capitol called Wild Stereo Drums. In case you want to buy it, you can. But I have a couple things I'd like to say before I go. Number one, I'm going to a wonderful new thing called Super Radio, which will be a product of Radio Enterprises division of ABC. Number two, it will premiere on the 21st anniversary of my continuous employment of ABC. So what I'm doing is taking about 7 weeks off with pay, and I'm going to enjoy that. I told you I wasn't going to tell you who the honor group of the day was until the very end. I suppose it should be Hal Neal, the man who hired me here when I was very much unknown and from St. Louis. I'm from New York, but I worked in St. Louis before I came here. I suppose it should be my delightful wife and my family who have made it possible for me to get through some rather rough times in my life, and it is. I suppose it should be a group of my peers who came to the studio today with love and some champagne and some fun, because having the love and the feeling that I feel from them right now is probably what it's all about. The hell with the money. And it's the first time I ever said that in my life. But the honor group of the day, my friend, is you. Because if you hadn't listened, I would never have been here. Thank you.
Ingram Electric Radio Dinner is